It happened at a dinner party in suburban Connecticut, more than likely over porcelain plates adorned with images of the Grecian urns. Amid discussions about politics, latest Netflix dramas, and the school district's busing schedules, Linda, a software analyst turned art historian, mentioned that her son had declared himself to be the reincarnation of an 18th century English poet. No mere whimsy of a 7-year-old, this claim was accompanied by disturbingly accurate recollections about a life and time long past, things not previously studied or even casually mentioned at home. It was at this moment, as forks paused mid-air and a discernible chill coursed through the central heating, that the perennial debate about reincarnation sprang forth at the dining table, not merely as an abstract spiritual concept, but as a visceral human experience cutting across the bounds of ordinary belief. Reincarnation posits that a part of our being, often called the soul, survives death to be reborn in a new body. This idea has ancient roots, spreading through many cultures and religions around the globe, each painting it with its own distinct hue. From the ancient Egyptians who believed in the transmigration of the soul to attain immortality, to the intricate doctrines of karma in Hinduism and Buddhism, where rebirth is a fundamental echo across lifetimes, molding one's destiny by actions of past and present. In the West, particularly in pre-Socratic Greek thought, we found Pythagoras, who notoriously claimed memories of his former lives. In more contemporary settings, especially within certain spiritual segments of Western societies, reincarnation is often envisioned less as a religious dictate and more as an existential possibility, a comforting narrative that challenges the finality of death. As varied as these beliefs might be, they raise a fundamental question. Why does the idea of being born again resonate so profoundly with humans across different epochs and geographies? The allure might lie in its promise of continuity, a bridge across the existential gap that death represents, offering a pathway to cosmic justice and moral accounting. The past century has noted an unusual alliance, rigorous scientific method meeting the metaphysical realm of reincarnation. The work of pioneers like Dr. Ian Stevenson, who documented over 2,000 cases of children reporting past life memories, suggests not only that reincarnation deserves scientific scrutiny, but also that it might indeed be possible. Many of these cases, characterized by detailed, verifiable accounts that seem to defy straightforward explanation, have posed a stout challenge to the materialistic views on consciousness. These inquiries, however, are fraught with controversy. Critics argue that such studies often fail to meet stringent scientific standards, suggesting that cognitive biases, like the power of suggestion and selective thinking, might play significant roles. Furthermore, the interpretation of data in reincarnation research frequently brushes up against the limitations of current scientific tools and methodologies, which are predominantly designed to measure and evaluate material phenomena. Despite these challenges, the investigation into reincarnation represents a broader scientific frontier. It encourages a reevaluation of the nature of human consciousness and its potential transcendence of bodily death. Whether one sees it as a valid scientific pursuit or as a futile endeavor, it undeniably enriches the dialogue between science and spirituality. The belief in reincarnation does more than assure individuals of their soul's longevity. It actively shapes the moral and ethical frameworks within which they operate. In cultures steeped in this belief, such as in India and Tibet, life is often viewed as a chapter in a grand spiritual narrative, with each action reverberating through subsequent reincarnations. This perception can lead to profound consequences on how people treat one another and how they interact with the environment, often fostering a greater sense of responsibility and a longer-term outlook on the impacts of their actions. On a personal level, the belief in reincarnation can provide a profound sense of peace and purpose. It can offer solace in grief, a framework for understanding injustice and suffering, and even a directive for personal growth and self-improvement. For some, It can lead to an exploration of past lives through regressive hypnosis, a controversial yet popular practice that seeks to uncover memories from previous incarnations. The transformative potential of these beliefs on a communal scale is equally significant. For instance, the Buddhist concept of interconnectedness, rooted in the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth, promotes an ethos of compassion and nonviolence that has permeated societies for millennia, even influencing political and social movements aiming for systemic change. In an era where empirical evidence and logical reasoning dictate the acceptability of ideas, the concept of reincarnation resides in a fascinating limbo. It is both dismissed by mainstream science and revered in various philosophical and religious traditions. Yet, irrespective of personal belief, the enigma of reincarnation offers a unique lens through which we view life, death, and the possibility of what lies beyond. The ultimate value of entertaining such a notion may lie not in the veracity of its claims, but in its capacity to provoke thought, encourage ethical living, and inspire a deeper engagement with the mysteries of existence. Reincarnation challenges us to consider the continuity of our consciousness and our responsibilities beyond the immediate horizon of our lives. In doing so, it not only enriches our understanding of humanity, but also of the universe at large. As we study and debate its merits, reincarnation remains a profound testament to the enduring human quest for meaning in the cosmos.